your weekly dose of pop culture
with Cassie and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
Woo! Welcome.
I like this medicine. This worked out. This worked out for me. Great. Oh my God.
You live from a new studio.
Yes, I am. I'm live from a new studio. I am trying. Can you hear me good? I'm trying out a friend's studio.
Awesome. Excellent.
So, I'm trying this out. I like the lighting now better than it was when I first set up. So this is working out good right now.
Sweet. Oh yes, I like the lighting because you were a little in the dark when
I
you
was
first
a little
started
dark.
out, and now you have turned the tables, turned the tides. All right.
Yeah, and I did it in 4 minutes.
In 4 minutes.
I don't know if you heard me.
You're the man.
I am the man. I don't know if you heard me talking, but I was talking the whole time, and I was like, I got 30 seconds. I got 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I got 3 minutes.
You were having your own kind of minute to win it moment.
Yeah, I was having my own game show moment, actually.
Okay.
Seeing as we were talking about game shows tonight, I was having my own speak, get through it real quick.
And yes, our theme tonight is game shows. And for those of you joining us for the first time, welcome. It's Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. We come together every Saturday night and spend 60 minutes or so just kind of gabbing about some part of our latchkey childhood and some topic. And this week it is the game show.
It's the game. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get myself situated here. All right, so
hello to folks out there.
Lisa.
And I know Kenny also streams and shares it on his Facebook page. But if you want your comments to pop up, either go to our YouTube page, and if you are there, you can find us at K-Walk Comedy on YouTube, or if you Google Kathy and Kenny on YouTube, I think we actually come up. We should be up there in the top.
Yes, we do.
Bajillion searches of YouTube.
If you go on to YouTube and you put in Cassie and Kenny,
if you Google
explain, it'll come up. Cassie and Kenny Explain Pop Culture will come up.
It'll come up. It just happens.
We come up, So hey,
So
how was your week since last we met?
My week was okay. My week is okay. The most stressful part of my week has been trying to find English teachers. So if you're an English teacher and you need a place to teach middle school English, that's been the biggest stress, along with, and this is probably the biggest stress of my day, is a broken dryer. So I actually literally had to take wet clothes and find a laundromat here in Statesville, which it just brought back all these New York City memories and moments.
Well, you guys are in the country. Don't you just hang them out? Oh, that's good. You're in the country. Don't y'all just hang clothes in the country?
Okay.
Okay. I'm not. I'm just asking. I'm just inquiring. I want to know. I thought y'all just hung clothes up on the line.
In any case, no, there are no lines hanging clothes up.
By the river, we should rock, get against the rock by the river.
That might be some kind of HOA violation of some sort, but in any case, I had to find a laundromat to dry clothes, so that's always good times.
Hey
Lisa.
Hey Lisa, I mean, because it is the country out there.
It is the country.
It is the country, and I remember talking to one of our cousins out there, and he was saying how we the city out here, and I said he goes, the college is right down the way. I said, well, wait a minute. Do you have to pass livestock to get to the college? He goes, well, yeah. And I'm like, it's the country.
It's the country. If you see livestock, it's the
Usually
country.
livestock to get to the
I hear you.
college.
I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Anyway, today's show, we are talking all about game shows. It's the game show. Woo! Game shows. You like that? I got
I
little
like that. I like that.
game shows, kind of. I don't know. It's whatever Google Slides will let me do. All things game shows. And hey, let us know your favorite game show in the comments. If you have a game show you want to call in and comment on, you can give us a call here at the show, 704-252-8813. It is not a toll-free number, so whatever your plan allows, by all means. But again, let us know in the comments your favorite game shows as we stroll down game show memory lane. And I think, and Kenny, again, going by your notes, I think we got a few kind of game show trivia questions. And
well, yeah, and I don't have
here's
my, you know
what we're
what?
going to do, Kenny. I'm sorry, because it is, game shows. And the whole thing with game shows are prizes. So you got to win a prize. So what do we have as a prize? Well, tonight's prize will be...
If you get an answer, if you're a cute single woman and you get an answer right, then you get to have dinner with me.
Oh, yikes. I think they might prefer this, which is let me move the microphone out the way. It is signature black pop culture kid t-shirt. If you are a pop culture kid, you are one who knows movies, music, television, games, trivia, stuff. So we are going to give one of those away and throw that into the mail to you if you are a winner. So how do you win? Well, we got a couple of what? I'm in game show mode, babe. Game show mode. Game show mode. Okay, so don't mess with me when I'm in game show mode.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Don't make me make a face from a meme.
How do you win, Kathy?
How do you win? Well, hey, you know what? You like, subscribe, comment. But hey, if you comment during this stream with your favorite game show, we are going to add you to what I like to call the Wheel of Names. And then at the end of the show, we are going to spin the Wheel of Names and give away a shirt.
Cool.
Does that work?
Wow. You mean my name can go on a wheel and I can win a shirt?
Your name could be a part of the Wheel of the... Well, not you. Why would we give you a shirt? You work here.
I'm saying as if I was a pop culture kid and I was asking you, how do I get I'm just trying to play along.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm being mean. So let me stop being mean. Again, the Wheel of Names is this puppy here. So we're going to add names. So for instance, if you were to win, well, actually, we're going to add Lisa's name because she's already commented with her favorite game show. So she's on the Wheel of Names, which, again, she's already a pop culture kid and has a shirt. But if she wants another shirt for a friend of hers, well, hey, or maybe, we can send one and for Angel Betty.
Yeah, you can give one to Angel Betty, yeah.
So if you have a favorite shirt, favorite game show, and again, I think Lisa's was To Tell the Truth and Match Game, which are definitely on our list.
Yes. I love
the Gong Show. The Gong Show. That's a good one too. And you love what?
Ed's in that. Oh, the Gong Show. Dion's got the Gong. See, was Gong Show a game show?
Wow, that didn't even make our list.
Well, wait. Was the Gong Show a talent show or a game show?
Was the Gong Show? It was a game. It was a game show because you had a winner. You know?
But everybody had like different talents, didn't they? And you got gonged if you sucked.
Well, it's just like, actually, wouldn't you consider like, you know what? Let's dive into the list and get things started.
I don't have my same setup, so I'm downloading my list now. So just give me a minute to get my list. So you go ahead and start. But the Joker's wild. Audrey has one. Press your luck.
So we'll add her to the list because I got to do double duty because I got to add names to the list and then I got to also go with the next slide. So to get to the next slide or the first slide in our list of game shows is
Bet Your Life.
Bet Your Life.
Groucho Marx.
Groucho Marx. That you went old school on that.
I went old school. Ain't no party like an old school party.
All right. So far we got 4 people with a chance to win. So there you go. So of the folks listening. So yeah, You Bet Your Life.
I didn't get a date on when that started.
Okay, you didn't have a start date on You Bet Your Life?
I didn't have a start date on You Bet Your Life because I didn't have a chance to get that far.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Nothing. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
Okay, got you. Here was another show that somebody mentioned, I think, and that was Tic-Tac-Toe. I'm trying to remember. I don't know whether it sounds familiar and I can't remember, but I see Wink Martindale, so I know it's a classic because he was like, oh, and wait, I think that's one that Ed mentioned too. Tic-Tac-Toe. That is some old school game shows. But I'm thinking, did they have to pick a box and answer a question correctly? Was that the whole setup for Tic-Tac-Toe? And I don't know what happened to Kenny. He is frozen, so hopefully he'll get his life together, and he'll join us when he gets together. He's moving now, but he had frozen there for a minute there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bad.
Here comes Dion doing Ed's work with the facts. You Bet Your Life started October 27th, 1947. Wow. But that is not probably the oldest game show. Is there anybody out there? Because if you know the answer to this question, and we should set a time limit so people don't Google it. So I need a timer. So what is the first American TV game show? And it is before 1947. So we know that You Bet Your Life is not the answer. If you can tell us the first American TV game show, if you're already in the comments, we'll add you. So that'll be an extra chance for you to win on the wheel. Now we have about 4 names on the wheel. So we will add an extra name if you know the first American TV game show. And let's see, the Tic-Tac-Toe, the contestants are faced with a tic-tac-toe board, different category in each square. To put their X or the O in the square they want, they must first answer the question in the categories listed. And I think you could actually, like if you're X and you're trying to like block, I think you could put an O in there. And yes, Lisa is right. She's the first right answer that has come up. And that is Truth or Consequences was the first.
Yes.
American TV game show, and yes,
and that was in 1941.
But since Lisa got it first, we're going to add her name again to the wheel for an increased chance to win. And Ed is throwing shade, and that's just wrong. Let's see what's the next. Ed is throwing some shade. After Tic-Tac-Toe, we have on our list. And Kenny, I added this. This wasn't on your list, but I figure it is a game show. We need to include it. Because now if you say Gong Show, because you didn't have the Gong Show on the list.
I didn't think that was really a game
it was a
show.
talent show.
Yeah, it's more of a talent show, isn't it?
Because now I'm saying like American Idol, is that a game show or like American Idol and
See, that's a reality show. That's like a reality talent show.
Okay. So I don't know. The debate is kind of out on that. This because Dion's saying it's both.
Well, okay, Dion, you can't have it both ways.
You can't have. Well, I don't know. See, Ed was throwing shade, and you know what? We were one big family, and Ed had to go there.
Yeah, Ed throwing shade.
Now, hey, tell me, have you ever watched Deal or No Deal?
I think I've seen it once.
Ooh,
concentration.
That's a good one. I don't think we had that on the list.
No, I didn't have
always pulling at the good ones. Ed is always pulling at the good ones.
But Dion has a little gong show. She's not letting this gong show thing go.
Okay, Gong Show is a talent show with mostly
talent game.
Gene the dancing machine.
Love Gene.
And a panel of 3 celebrity judges. Oh wait, you know what else we forgot? Because when I just read that panel of celebrity judges, I realized we left a good one off the RuPaul's Drag Race.
That was on the game show thing, but I said, is that really a game show? Really?
Come on, it's
RuPaul's Drag. Look, RuPaul's Drag Race is the reason that my daughter dressed me up in drag and I walked through the mall.
I remember that. Very scary. I was there. I was actually there for that.
I'm going to give you a picture to post up next time.
Okay. We'll
have a picture of that.
Look for that on the Kathy and Kitty Explain Pop Culture Facebook page. He'll get that picture up.
But no, it was because of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay.
Because she was watching RuPaul's Drag Race and she said, "Dad, let me make you into a drag queen."
Okay, so evidently the Gong Show is both game show and so, but to me, then that would put like America's Got Talent and
that would put like American Idol, America's Got Talent,
all those in that category.
All The Voice, that would put all of them in that category. I don't know. I mean, because I only watched the Gong Show to see Gene the Dance Machine. Like, what did he have to do to get that job?
Oh wait. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Wait. Dion says, yes. All the contestants compete to be the top drag queen. So yes, it's a contest. I mean, it's a game. You know, especially when they get to the end and they have to do like the lip sync and
I've seen it.
Battle of the Network Stars.
Yeah, see, that was there too, and I didn't consider that a game show because these are people with already money. Like, I don't know.
Charity, because on all these game shows too, when they do like celebrity editions of it, they wound up playing for charity. And when they did the Battle of the Network Stars, they used to play for charities and stuff.
I loved the battle. They tried to do it again in recent years, but it wasn't the same.
It wasn't. I don't know why.
I saw it and it was just like, this is click. I'm done. I'm good.
And why do you think that is? Is it that those the newer celebrities, they didn't have like, I don't know, the personalities, or
I think it's the newer celebrities don't have the personalities. I think the newer celebrities don't have I don't know. I think it's the way they do TV now. When they did Battle of the Network Stars, it was like just a whole bunch. And the thing about it is Battle of the Network Stars. Right now, there really are no networks. I mean, there's there's NBC, ABC, and CBS still, but there's so many cable channels. Who watches those?
Right. They would have to. It would have to be like Olympic level brackets to actually,
I know,
you'd have like Showtime versus Showtime stars versus HBO stars, and whoever wins have to play actually maybe Showtime versus Cinemax stars.
You can get the Nickelodeon kids,
Showtime stars, and then whoever wins in that has to go up against Discovery Network versus Food Network. I don't know.
You get the Nickelodeon kids against the Disney kids. The Nickelodeon kids against the Disney kids. That'd be
Right.
great.
So then you break it down, and then you wind up diving into I don't know, but
Like if they did it back in the day, like High School Musical kids against the All That kids. That'd have been nice.
anyway, back to the list. No, well, let's hit some of the comments first because we got a lot of them coming in. Yeah, Battle Network stars, and it was always like I don't know, and I always thought just the cool competitions where they're in those kayaks and they're trying to knock each other over with the I don't know, it was fun. I love the Battle Network stars, and I think last week you told a story about Gabe Kaplan, or the week before, I can't remember.
Yeah, Gabe Kaplan beating William Shatner.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds makes everything fun. That's probably why I will stream or watch the what is it, the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, or
that. Yeah, I want to see that.
Did you see the Hitman's Bodyguard?
No,
it was fun, and again, it was Ryan Reynolds playing Ryan Reynolds.
What's that on?
I don't know what it's streaming on, but it is worth a watch. I don't know if you can get that on network. I mean on Netflix or HBO Max. But the Hitman's Bodyguard, I recommend it. I mean,
come on, you got Selma. You got Selma Hayek, you got Ryan Reynolds, and you got Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Come on.
And they're all like playing that typical character that you expect them to play. So to me, it works. I'm surprised it wasn't a bigger hit than it was, but maybe because it wasn't, I don't think, an acting stretch for any of them.
No.
But it was.
Now, do you think Ryan Reynolds falls in the same category that a lot of people accused Will Smith of being in, of playing that same type of character all the time?
Oh, most definitely. That kind of snarky, smart alecky kind of, it's like different degrees of Deadpool, or he's been playing that character since, definitely maybe.
Yeah. That's the same. That's the same character he played in Blade 2 or whatever, when he was in Blade. And he played that same snarky. It's on Prime Video. Amazon Prime.
Okay. Do you have Prime?
I have Prime. I'm gonna have to watch it on Prime.
Okay. Yeah.
After I'll go to HBO and watch Space Jam, the new Space Jam.
The new Space Jam.
I might have to check that out just for nostalgia's sake.
I'm trying to remember the old Space Jam.
I definitely remember the old Space Jam.
Okay, let's hit back to the list.
Okay.
The Newlywed
Game.
I always thought this one was fun. I always really liked the Newlywed Game, where they take, one partner out. And I'm sorry, I know you being a, divorced and all, bitter hotline, Kenny speaking, Newlywed Game probably is not your jam. But I always liked it when I'm sorry. I'm in a very weird space.
It was starting to go over my head and it kind of hit me in the back there because you kind of woo.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
Well, you know what? No, the Newlywed Game, though, you find out about your mate more. So I wish I had been on a Newlywed Game because I would have been married so long.
There you go. All right. So Newlywed Game, that was another classic. And I keep going too fast. What is wrong with my Okay, from the Newlywed Game, and actually I probably should have flipped the order. Probably should have had the dating game first.
And then the Newlywed Game.
And then the Newlywed Game, because that would make probably more sense.
You know who was on a dating game one time?
Michael Jackson.
Why did you take away my thunder? Like, why can't you just let me? Hey, kid. Like, even if you know the answer. Hey, Kenny, who? Hey, Michael Jackson.
Sorry. Okay. You know what? Stop the tape. Let's go back. Rewind.
No. There's no going back. There's no rewinding. Forget it. Just go on. Dating game.
I'm sorry. Who was on the dating game?
No, I don't. We all know it was Michael Jackson. Don't patronize me. Don't patronize me.
I'm sorry. Okay. That's just too funny. Let's see. Not forget the Hollywood Squares. Definitely. Prime. You know what, Dion? We read it Prime anyway, whether you typed it in. And I hate when that happens. Another game show from the classics. What's My Line?
Yes.
So basically, people would have to figure out who that special guest was from just looking at the or just answering questions and asking questions. They'd have to figure out who the mystery guest would be on What's My Line. So that's a cool game. Next on our list, you actually
wait. Before you go, I see we got some new people watching. Make sure if you comment on this, we will put your name on the wheel to win a shirt.
Yes. So make sure you're on our Kathy and Kitty Facebook page, or on, I think even if you're on my page or on the YouTube channel, you can see all of or your comments. We can actually pull them up and kind of show them and flash them on the screen.
If you're on my page, we might not see you.
Yeah, that's true. We won't see you because we are adding names to this wheel of names. But before we go on, if I can just take a minute to say, hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for always coming back and talking pop culture with us every Saturday night. We appreciate you guys so much, and do know that you can support the show by just simply clicking the like button. Or if you're watching us on Facebook, please consider subscribing, giving us a thumbs up, and like we said, make a comment so that we can put you on that wheel, and we are giving away a pop culture shirt. You can always visit the link in the description, buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/kwalkcomedy, and just support the show. But again, you being here, it supports the show. You hanging out, we appreciate it. What's My Line? The next show on the list is, and I know, Kitty, you don't have the list in front of you.
I do have it now.
The password is.
I like Password. I used to like playing
Password. Was awesome.
I think we had Password as kids as a game.
We had, yes, we did have that game.
And nobody wanted to play but me.
So you had the password all to yourself.
Yeah. Nobody, you needed other people to play Password, and nobody would play with me. So I was a kid playing Password by myself. We had enough people in the family. Nobody just wanted to play it with me.
You are making our hearts. Yeah. I can't even find the sound effect I want for you.
I was a latchkey kid that played alone.
That's so sad. Here's your sound.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Next is, I can name that tune in 3 notes.
Yeah. Now, I don't know.
I can name that tune in 2 notes. Okay. Name that tune. Huh?
I think I can play Name That Tune and win.
That was hard. Sometimes that was hard. 2 notes. I mean, if you don't have an ear for music.
Back then, I don't think I could win. But now I have a better ear for music, and I've been a DJ for years. I think I can name that tune. I think I could kill and name that tune.
Okay.
I think I could dominate.
Alrighty.
I think I could name that tune the same way I dominate spades.
All right. So, because I don't want you to lose your scary delusion, but hey.
Well, I mean, they gave you clues.
All right. They gave you clues for
Name That Tune. Didn't they give you clues?
For Name That Tune?
Yeah. Did they give you clues?
I think they did. They would tell you something about the song.
Yeah. I mean,
and then you get a clue, and then you know,
But I mean,
and you
name
had
that.
to
Name,
do
name
the
that.
kind of like like you
Name
had
that
to,
to the one note is kind of like you going off the clue.
right.
You're
So that
basically going off the
you
clue.
get a clue, and I think it was by topics and categories. And this picture I grabbed, I think, was from a newer kind of version of it.
Is that the
Uh,
version that Jamie Foxx hosted? Didn't he
It
host
might
the
have
version?
been.
Did he host a version of Name That Tune?
Name that tune. He very well may have. All right,
Okay.
our next show on the list might require you. Oh, here you might be able to guess it. The next show on the list, you can either phone a friend, ask the audience, or 50-50. What's the show?
Who wants
If
to be a
you know,
millionaire?
if you know, well, don't get Kenny. I was going to let people answer in the
Well,
comments.
you did flash it up here, so everybody's seen it already. Hey, Archer's in the house. Hey, Archer.
Oh, hey, Archer. Anyway, we're asking folks who stop by, hey, put your favorite TV game show of all time, your GOAT. We're doing a wheel of names, and we're giving away one of these puppies, a black Pop Culture Kid t-shirt. Basically, you'll send me your info, and I will get that into the mail for you. Who wants to be a millionaire? And actually, I don't know if you can see it clearly. I have it on like a big screen so I can kind of see. But this particular question, this is one of those questions where when somebody gets a question like this, and then they go, "Can I ask the audience?" You want to scream. That's why this show would frustrate me. I'm like, dude, in the Roadrunner and Coyote cartoons, what famous sound does the Roadrunner make? A, is it ping ping? B, beep beep? C, ooga ooga? Or D, vroom vroom? Now, and then, there are people who would phone a friend for this. Really? Really? Is that who you want to be? I'm sorry. I don't know why I don't know why that drives me nuts.
Dollar back, Kathy. Dollar back.
Okay.
Dollar back.
I'm off the ledge. I'll come off the ledge.
And we do mention some of the hosts. And a little bit later, we do mention some of the hosts. I didn't get time to get all the hosts. But I know
who wants to be a millionaire. I know Regis wasn't he the original host? Or was it that lady from England? Oh no, I'm thinking of you know what you didn't put on the list?
What?
You are the weakest link.
Oh my God, I forgot about the weakest link. Yes.
You are the weakest
No. Meredith, what is her name? Meredith, the news lady.
Meredith Vieira. I love she's Regis though.
I like Meredith. I've always thought Meredith. She was so hot.
Why do you take us down this path? We're talking game shows. There's nothing hot and sexy about a game show. Well, maybe RuPaul's Drag Race. If we are considering things like RuPaul's Drag Race and Gong Show and America's Got Talent.
Meredith was hot, man.
I don't think they're game shows though, but
Meredith was hot. We got a new person here. Heather just commented. Heather, you're now on the list to win a shirt, to win a Pop Culture Kid shirt.
Heather just creates. Hey, Heather, thanks for stopping by. Our next show on the list, the $10,000 Pyramid. And that was a game that we had as kids. You remember that game?
Yeah, nobody would play that with me either.
You know what? You're painting such just a sad picture of your childhood, and that's not true. And Lisa will tell you it's not true.
I sat in my room and read comic books because nobody wanted to deal with me.
Oh wow! Oh cool. No, check out. Did you see that comment that Audrey was actually at a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire taping?
Wow,
that is cool.
Wow. Were you one of the audience members that gave an answer, Audrey?
Or oh yeah, did you like? Do you have like a little box where when they phone a friend that, or when they not phone,
When they did
phone a
the
friend?
no, they do the audience. The audience does the answer, and they see what the audience says, and they all had to look at the answer. And they had to press a box number or whatever.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. My
I would have gave the wrong answer on purpose, especially with something like very simple.
oh why? You wouldn't have said beep beep. You would
I
have
would
said
have
ooga, ooga.
I would have said something else, because if you don't know what Roadrunner says, you don't deserve to win.
This is funny though. Yeah, my nephew Nick will walk around singing, "You are the weakest link. Goodbye." Now that's
Watch out for that kid, because he might be like a Dexter in the making. You know, like Dexter's Laboratory. He might be a Dexter in the making.
Oh wow. So if you were an audience member, you only had a few seconds to answer.
Oh wow.
So hey, Kenny, let's put another name on the list by asking one of our other questions on here. And again, folks, well, I guess whoever Google's quickest will get it, because we're going to go by the first answer that we see in the comments. What? Ed just slacking. Ed listed all those co-hosts and he forgot Bob Barker.
How do you
Shame
forget
on you.
Bob? How do you forget Barney Stinson's dad?
So, okay. So, again, we're doing the Wheel of Names and for one of the Black Pop Culture Kid t-shirts. And, okay, here's the deal. And again, I know this answer you're probably going to have to Google, because I would have no idea what the answer is.
I
But
do
we
my
talked
research.
about the first American TV game show. How about before there were TVs? And back when Kitty was younger, people just listened to the radio. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I can't help
Wow.
it. I gotta go there. I keep going there. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Anyway, oops, I didn't mean to. I pressed the wrong effect. Anyway.
Yeah, you pressed the right effect. You pressed the right effect.
Okay, no, it should have been the. Okay. Anyway, so let me stop. Okay, before there was radio. So what was the first radio game show in America? So you got to go all the way back to 1938. And if you have that answer in the description.
Why would you give me the year? Why don't give me the year?
Well, if you have the answer to the first radio game show and in the description, we will add you onto the Wheel of Names.
American.
Ed is on it. As always.
No, Lisa got the answer for the first radio game show ever was in the United Kingdom, and it was Spelling Bee. But the first American was Information Please.
All right. So I'm adding.
I'm adding 1938.
Spelling Bee. I'm adding Ed again. Okay. Yeah. So the Wheel of Names, and we'll get to that at the end. And again, whoever to the victor go the fact. To the spoils, to the victor go the spoils, or to the fast
to the victor
Googler
goes the spoils.
The spoils
to
the fastest Googler. Okay,
goes the win. Gotcha. Now I was speaking of, okay. I was at the store today talking to my comic book guy, because I have a comic book guy, and he always say these profound things all the time, and he always asks me when I go on like Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, hey Ken, what's the show about this weekend? Not that he watches, he just wants to know. and I tell him game shows, and he goes, very profound. He goes, game shows. I go, yeah. He goes, it represents the American culture. Because it teaches you, how do you put this? It teaches you that you have to be lucky to win and get ahead.
But it's not all luck and win. The whole American story is supposed to be based on that American dream. It's not just luck. It's also hard work.
I gotta get Bill on the show one day, or get him to call in or something, because the way he said it was better than the way I'm saying it.
Okay.
My comic book guy, Bill, He has very profound. Yeah.
You know,
He has very
normal
profound
people have
statements.
things like dentists, doctors, lawyers, therapists, even accountants. You have a comic book guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It shows how grounded I am.
All right. Next on our list, we're talking all game shows on Kathy and Kenny explain pop culture. We're explaining the pop culture of game shows. And I guess it does say something about American culture too, because if you think back, when they first came around, a lot of it was kind of more knowledge based, where you had the $64,000 question and, all these things. And now it's down to, can you, sing or guess what's in a briefcase? I don't know. All right. Enough of my social commentary. And let's make a deal. See, and this is where society devolves, that you got to dress up in some stupid crap. Before you had to you had to know things like the movie quiz show.
I always wanted to be on Let's Make a Deal.
You would. Okay. Why am I not surprised? Is it that the guy sitting up front in the orange hat and just yeah.
I would be on Let's Make a
And
Deal.
I imagine
I would have a superhero costume on and wear a cape.
Of course you would.
I would wear tights if I was on Let's Make a Deal.
I don't know where to go with this. I don't know where to go. Let's make a deal where basically, and you had to have some odd thing, and not only do you have to dress crazy, but you also would have to have a paper clip and a piece of cheese.
You had to have weird stuff in your pockets and stuff like that. I would have a superhero costume with a fanny pack with a bunch of odd stuff in it. Like
a cassette.
Yeah.
Cassette
I had a really big player, fanny pack, my backpack,
a Walkman,
or I would put pockets in my cape. So when he asked for something, I would have a whole bunch of stuff in my cape and just
Excellent. Does anyone remember Treasure Hunt? And
I don't remember Treasure Hunt.
Familiar, but I don't remember what the game was to Treasure Hunt. All right. So after Let's Make a Deal, we have
Hollywood Square. I loved Hollywood Squares.
Burt Parks. And actually, you know what? And Let's Make a Deal. We didn't talk about I guess it was, what's his name? Wayne Brady was the later host, but the original host was Monty Hall.
Monty Hall.
The
original host of the $10,000 pyramid was Dick Clark.
Oh yes. Because he didn't have enough to do with bandstand and everything else. So he needed a game show.
That's why I got Ryan Seacrest to succeed him on the New Year's Eve thing, because Ryan Seacrest is the same way. He doesn't have enough to do.
Yeah. He's got time to spare. So Hollywood Squares, Burt Parks, you said was the host? Was he wasn't the host the whole time though. No, and I know they did bring it back.
Who's always the middle square? Was it Paul Lynn was always the middle square?
Paul Lynn, yes. And
I like Paul Lynn.
And he is in there as the middle square.
Yeah, he's in there right now. Paul Lynn is the middle square. I liked it because you got to see these old actors and everything, and they would tell these jokes. And I always wanted to be a celebrity so I could get on Hollywood Squares.
That's your goal.
That's still, and look, at 54, that is still my goal, to be a celebrity in Hollywood Squares.
Although this is a classic square. You see the names in here? Charo. Florence Henderson. Tony Randall.
Tony Randall. Oh, wow. Look at
that. Ed is always on it. This is a good one. Win, lose, or draw.
Nice one. I don't think I had that one in there.
That one was not on the list. And was Treasure Hunt the game where they opened presents?
I don't know. I don't remember Treasure Hunt. Hey, you remember the one that who's the guy from Get Smart? Don Adams used to host the one Hollywood Screen Test.
I don't remember that one.
Was that a game show, Hollywood Screen Test with Don Adams? Don't Get Smart. Was that a game show, or was that just a show that they did?
Peter Marshall. That's it.
Peter Marshall. Yeah.
John Davidson. I remember John Davidson. He was on that show. That's incredible.
Yes.
Anybody remember That's Incredible?
That's incredible. That's it. Because
we're scrolling down memory lane now.
Fred Willard was on That's Incredible, I believe.
That was okay. So it was. You had the open presidents on the treasure hunt.
Yes.
All right. Oh wait. Oh man, Ken, we got about 15 minutes, and we got to move on with this list.
Okay, we got to move on. We got to move on. Oh, do we really have 15 minutes?
Yes.
I mean, we can go a little bit over. Match Game. I used to love Match Game.
You know what the best part of Match Game is?
What's the best part?
It was that long microphone. Look at that microphone. That was like the best. It was like, where did he get this microphone? I mean, I love that microphone. Come on now.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That is a long microphone.
It was the best. Nobody had a microphone quite like that.
Like,
yep,
you know, and that was Gene Rayburn with the microphone there.
Gene Rayburn.
Gene Rayburn was the and the way he hosted that was like very great. You know, I mean, that was the same people that was on Hollywood Squares would be on, Match Game.
Ooh, Supermarket Sweep. And then you know what? And I'm just thinking too, because you can go down a whole rabbit hole of guys' grocery games and Chopped, like on the Food Network. I don't know why I'm in this Food Network mindset.
Now,
Market Sweep. It just made me think of some of the games on the Food Channel. And you know what? Actually, there is a cable channel called the Game Show Network where you get to play all these games. And I know for a while, we were kind of obsessed with America Says.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a Family Feud, which I know we're going to get to later, but where they poll America and ask them, for these categories of questions, and you got to try to match them up.
Now, let me tell you. Okay, but you know what? On a Match Game, they had one celebrity
hit on every female contestant and female judge.
He was a
so
perv.
Maybe, huh?
No, the next comment is he was a perv. But what? There was. Come on now, Richard Dawson. Come on. But anyway, on Match Game, there was one celebrity that I didn't know what they were famous for.
Mm-hmm.
Every Match Game, there was J.P. Morgan. What did that person like? What did she do? How did J.P. Morgan? Like, I've never seen it in the movie. What did J.P. Morgan? What was she famous for? That put her on Match Game. I didn't know.
Just one of those things. She knew people.
Well, she was famous, and she was on Match Game, and she was famous from Match Game.
Oops, I went one too. Oh wait, Match Game. Okay, the next show is
The Price is Right.
And I know earlier. Why am I doing that? My fingers are moving way too fast. I know earlier Ed made a comment about paying homage to those game show hosts, and we were mentioning some of them, not all of them, like Alan Ludden from Password, Wink Martindale. But right here you see Jim Carey and Bob Barker.
Drew
Carey, Jim Carey. I'm in a weird element tonight.
I don't understand.
Yeah. So I got to give myself the game show buzzer. Anyway, Drew Carey and Bob Barker passing the torch, I guess, for The Price is Right. And I think, Drew Carey's trying to get that Gene Rayburn mic deal, but it's not the same. Sorry, not the same. Buzzer TV shows, is that on? Because I don't think. Well, I have TV, so I don't think I have that channel.
I have Roku, so is that on Roku? I gotta look for that.
Okay, all right. I wonder, is that a channel you can pull up? or if it's on like Spectrum. Let's see, from 1976 to 1978, Morgan was a regular panelist on the popular game show, uh, uh, variety show, The Gong Show, uh, for which she was ultimately fired for flashing her breasts. Oh my
Wow, I don't remember that show.
goodness. She also appeared on Rhyme, Reason, and Match Game, and in the 1980s behind the scene movie version of The Gong Show. She also appeared on the Playboy Channel game show Everything Goes, and her former Gong Show partner, Jamie Farr, on Hollywood Squares Game Show Week in 2004.
Is she still
Ed
alive?
always finished with the
Is
facts.
JP Morgan still alive, Ed? Is she still among the living?
So
Because a
Yeah.
lot of those, like we're getting to an age where a lot of those people we know from the 60s and 70s and 80s, they're not here anymore.
Yikes. Well, I was thinking about that when last week when we were not last week or 2 weeks ago when we were talking music. And I know if you think about the 80s, like the top 10 artists, like 6 of them are dead. Like no Michael Jackson, no Whitney Houston, no Prince, no George Michael. It's like hey,
No Luther,
no Luther. Oh man.
no Bowie.
No Bowie.
Let's dance, get on your red shoes and dance the blues.
I don't know. I wonder what. Yeah, I don't know whether. I was trying to see. Okay, yes, she is still alive. Okay,
Okay,
I'm not killing
All
her
right.
off because I get
So-
accused of that. Oh,
the
So-
the Price is Right is the Price is Right. Real quick, is more famous if you've ever watched How I Met Your Mother, because Barney Stinson thought that Bob Barker was his dad.
okay.
For
But
the
before
longest time.
Bob Barker, it was Bill Cullen as the host.
Yeah,
And that
And then
show
the-
goes way back to 1956. The Price is Right.
Mhm.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, our next show, and we talked about this a little earlier, is
Family Feud.
Now it's hosted by Steve Harvey, but that's had a couple hosts too. What are all the folks who have hosted that show, Kenny? Do you have your list? Oh, you don't have your
Oh,
list. Of,
no, I do. Richard Dawson, Ray
Uh-huh.
Combs, Louis Anderson, Richard Karn, and John O'Hurley and Steve Harvey.
wow.
Richard Dawson started, and I think the thing with it was Richard Dawson was he would kiss everybody. He would kiss everybody.
Everybody.
He kissed everybody. At one point, he started kissing the men too. He kissed everybody.
Everybody got a kiss. If you did the Family Feud, you got to.
I remember
All right,
there was one show where like one actress like wouldn't kiss, like no, we're not kissing, man. No. Like I don't know where your lips has been, dude.
Are you done?
Steve is definitely the best. I'm not a big Steve Harvey fan, but he is funny on this show.
He and again he has the timing and the sensibility of a stand-up comic, and you totally can see him working that timing and sensibility working with the contestants, especially with their answers. And
he's not kissing everybody.
And he's not kissing anybody because you know what, I'm sorry.
You get look. A black man can get arrested for kissing everybody now.
See, I was thinking that, and I didn't want to say it.
Leave it to me to
It
say
was
it.
in my head, and I wasn't going to go there. All right. Anyway, odd game show fact: the original Price is Right gave a contestant a real elephant as a gag prize, and planned later to give the winner $4,000 instead. One winner, however, complained and demanded an elephant as promised. The show finally conceded and delivered it to the contestant's home in Texas. Oh my God, that is weird.
Okay, so the contestant was from Texas, which explains a whole lot in that little bag of nuts right there. Like that's why they want. Like, I'm from Texas and I want the elephant. Keep your money. Give me the elephant.
I don't know where that accent is coming from, but I'm moving on to our next show, which is Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. That just. Hey, what show was it that had the phrase big money, no whammies? Do you know? Do you remember?
Yeah. Wheel of Fortune.
No, it wasn't. No. It
wasn't.
Was
it Price is Right? Was it Price when they spin the wheel on the Price is Right then?
No, it was another show.
I don't know what show you're talking about.
I think. Yeah, Audrey is right. I think it's Press Your Luck. Press Your Luck.
Press Your Luck. Okay.
Press Your
Now,
Luck.
Wheel of Fortune is a game.
No whammies.
Wheel of Fortune is a game that I couldn't personally play. Because no, because if I spin the wheel and I got the thing half figured out, and then I spin the wheel to get some more money, and I hit bankrupt, and the guy next to me figures it out, we're gonna have problems in situations that I didn't solve the whole damn thing. We're gonna have problems in situations. There's gonna be a fight right there on camera.
So
I'm gonna have issues
because you weren't. Because
I'm not going to be good sport about
just
this.
telling me that America was built on luck. So just because you were having some bad luck,
yeah, I'm not going to
you're
appreciate
having
that.
issues with that person.
I am not going to appreciate that bad luck.
I don't know. The only thing about Wheel of Fortune that really gets to me is when people buy vows. I'm like, I just don't. I feel like you need to be spending your money. I don't know. That's like phoning a friend for beep beep. I don't know. It's just I hate buying vows. You know.
Well, sometimes you have to buy a vow. I mean, you go. I mean, I've heard people say you go in. I've heard people who spin the wheel and say, you go in thinking I'm not going to buy a vow, and then you get there and then you buy a vow and it actually helps you. Or if you get bankrupt, it helps the other person win.
You're stuck on that bankrupt.
I'm stuck on that. Or lose a turn, and then the other person wins.
Okay.
Nah, man.
We have to pick a winner too, because we're going to go to the Wheel of Names in just a second.
Well, wait a minute. That originally Wheel of Fortune was hosted by Chuck Woolery, who also hosted Love Connection.
Love Connection.
And then Pat Sajak.
They actually brought Love Connection back.
Really?
So yeah, I think they brought it back in like the early 2000s. I think I remember it coming back. The Love Connection. All right. Connection. So, what do we got? Our final show.
2 and 2. 2 and 2.
Another 2 and 2. That's right. I love that.
2 and 2. 2 and 2.
Another weird fact: the Price is Right television show once gave a treadmill to a contestant in a wheelchair.
I'm sorry.
Why did we get into this dark place?
I'm sorry.
It's a fun, lighthearted show. It's a cool way to spend Saturday night. Hey, and once again, thank you guys for spending it with us and hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit all the bells, whistles, and notifications, and just hang out. We do it every Saturday night. Our final,
Dion, don't worry. We're all going with you. We're all going with you, Dion. We're all going with you because I laughed too. And yeah. I'm sorry.
So our final GOAT game show, and actually I think a lot of the shows we mentioned came up because I threw a post on Facebook and asked folks, hey, what is your all-time favorite game show? What is the GOAT game show of all times? And a lot of the ones that we talked about tonight did in fact come up. But I got a lot of folks that answered. I want to shout some of them out because I know.
I saw your post. I didn't see all of it.
You didn't see all of it?
I didn't see who answered on it. I've been busy.
Okay. Oops. I don't know what I did. I hit our show instead of hitting the answer.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just
Wow.
I'm just in a weird funky place tonight. Okay.
And the number one answer is
And the number one answer, the password is da, 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 da,
I
da,
lost in Jeopardy.
baby. Anyway,
Baby. Ooh.
you know the rule with singing. Okay.
I lost in Jeopardy. Yeah, but that when I was typing it, all I could think about was the Weird Al song.
All right. Okay. So moving on. You guys, you're all going to a very bad place for laughing at the joke. Okay. Jeopardy, of course, hosted. But who hosted Jeopardy before Alec Trebek? And I know there's a whole
Fleming.
race of. Kenny, every time I ask these questions, I wanted people to put it in the comments so that I could add to.
You need to send me a
You would
memo.
think we've been doing this long enough. You would know if I said.
You need to send me a memo ahead of time. Say, Kenny, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. And check me about shit. I'm sorry. I'm just going to talk.
That doesn't
I'm
work.
sorry. I'm sorry. Just don't give me the mic. I'm just going to talk.
Anyway, Jeopardy started in 1964. Hey, not a bad year. I am as old as Jeopardy. Art Fleming was one of the original hosts, but Alec Trebek is the host that most people have come to know, love, and associate with Jeopardy. Right now, they're in the search for a new host.
You know who's going to be hosting starting Monday?
Are they still rotating people out?
They're still rotating people. On Monday, we get to see what everybody wanted to see, which is LeVar Burton hosting.
Geordie LaForge. I'm sorry. I'm so next generation.
I know. You're such a Star Wars geek. You're such a Trekkie.
I am not a Trekkie. Because the original Star Trek, I think everybody else in the house really liked it, and I was kind of on it. I didn't become a Trekkie till Next Generation. So
I was a Trekkie on the original. I didn't like the new stuff that came along.
You didn't like the new?
It was all right.
Oh wait, who was it? Wait, I'm sorry. I'm reading comments and trying to make sure I get names on the wheel. Let's see. Last chance before we go. Throw in your favorite game show in the comments. We will add you to the list because we are going to, before we leave, spin the wheel. Give away a pop culture t-shirt. I keep losing the t-shirt. I throw it behind me.
By the way, a lot of networks airing Christmas movies in July. I saw on the Paramount Network the ultimate Christmas movie. Yep, Die Hard. Never too late to bring up that argument. Thank you, Ed. Die Hard.
You know what?
A Christmas movie.
The wheel's going to be a minute because I got to go through and take Ed's name out of the wheel.
No. Speaking of Die Hard, did you see the Die Hard commercial?
No, I didn't.
For the Die Hard car battery with Bruce Willis back in the John McClane role, and the one guy out of the terrorists who got away.
Even he says it's not a Christmas movie, by the way.
Yeah, well,
by the way, just saying.
He's like drunk or high half the time. But the one guy who got away out of the terrorists who lived and got arrested was the black guy who did the computers. Well, in the Die Hard battery commercial, he's trying to kill John McClane, that one black guy. He's older and bald now. And then to get away, Argyle shows up in a limousine that after 30 years he just paid for to drive John McClane away. And then John McClane winds up ruining the limo that Argyle had just paid for after 30 years. It's a Die Hard battery commercial. It's great. You love YouTube it. It's great.
Okay. Lovely. All right. So with that said,
Wow, I'm just
we are
saying.
going to pick a winner from the Wheel of Names for one of these black pop culture kid T-shirts. I'm throwing that in the mail on Monday
Why is that at least on there more than once?
because they answered the question. Ed came up with the first American TV game show from 1941.
Okay. I'm
Truth or
sorry.
Consequences. I think the first person to put that answer in, or no, Ed knew the radio game show, which was Information Please, and so he got an extra entry in there. And Lisa knew Truth or Consequences. So, or at
Okay.
least
All
first
right.
answer
It's just
came up in our delay.
keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'm just is there a trick to the wheel? Can I spike the wheel to see who I want to win? No, I can't.
No, I just
I
have
can't.
to.
I can't do like the 50s game shows and give the answers.
What do you mean?
In the 50s, there was a big scandal with game shows in the 50s because what they would do is they would give the answers to people and put them on the game show with the answers.
Okay.
So game shows were like a big scandal in the 50s, and then they had to retrieve that. And that's one reason that they started doing panels in the 60s because, they found people cheating in the 50s.
Okay. So don't mess with Ed. He's our fact checker. He is our very own set of Encyclopedia Britannica. So don't mess with
I'm doubting your pop trivia knowledge, Ed.
All right, let's spin this puppy and give away a shirt. And again, for those of you who already have a pop culture shirt, if you want to get a different size or something for somebody else, just you can DM me on Twitter or the Instagrams or the interwebs or even message us on that Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture page with the size and an address of where I can mail it. I won't do anything freaky with your information. I'll just throw it in an envelope and throw it in the mail to you. But you can reach me generally on that tag K-Walk Comedy on Twitter or Instagram or the interwebs.
Don't DM me. That does nothing for you.
You won't get anything. And I'm looking at the notes that I had in here. I forgot. I was so trying to bring back Fetch.
Yes.
I haven't used it in a while.
I know you haven't. Yeah, and I haven't used it in a while either. So we'll bring it back next week.
Fetch happen. Anyway.
All
right. So let's click. Let's spin. Let's give stuff away. It's way past the hour. And
yes, it is. I didn't know it was so late.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We hope to see you next Saturday, 8:30. I don't know
my bedtime.
Let me spin.
I'm gonna spin too.
Round and round it goes where it stops.
Round and round.
Dion, congratulations. You are not the weakest link. Goodbye. So that is super cool. Congratulations. All right. So
congratulations, Dion.
See, and that's Dion. That's what you're gonna look like in your cool pop culture kid.
Yeah, Dion, you're gonna win a shirt.
So awesome. All right. That's kind of fun. We need to end every show giving away a T-shirt. I got a box of them. We were going to try to sell them, but hey,
no. We can't.
Huh?
Can't just keep giving stuff away.
Yeah, we can because it makes you feel good. But if you didn't win a T-shirt and you want a T-shirt, you can still reach out to me because I got plenty of T-shirts and because we can throw one in the mail for you. So well, Kitty says I can't give them all away, so Dion, you get yours for free. But anybody else, if you do need a T-shirt, send me a note. we'll get one out to you.
On next week, we don't know what next week's show is because we have on our list open invitation. I have no idea what that means.
I don't either. Because I know August. Are we going to do the horror show?
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to plan that for August. I'm going to talk to Dion. I'm going to talk to Dion next week about that. We're going to do that in August.
Dion, I thought we were bringing Dion and Ed in.
Yeah, Dion and Ed. We'll talk to Dion and Ed, and we'll pick a date in August that we could do the show. The horror show.
Awesome. So
the horror show. We'll be showing multiple pictures of all my ex-girlfriends.
Okay. Anyway, because you are off on that tangent. We are wrapping this up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We will see you next Saturday. As always, thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out and supporting us. We will see you later.
God bless your soul and keep living. Peace.
Peace out. I actually have to end the show. Okay. I do have to end the show.
You have to end the show. We're like, bye. See you later.
Thank you for geeking out with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.